Hi, today's workout. We're gonna do a short wall sit series. First, we're gonna do an easy warm up. Then we're gonna do 3 rounds of wall sits with some upper body rounds in between. So you have 50 seconds of work, 20 seconds of transition time between the wall sit and the upper body. You can use weights, water bottles, soup cans, or nothing, just the mobility if you'd like. If you don't like any of the wall sits, you can just march for some leg strength, some movement, just to get that movement. Always listen to your physician directives before you begin any exercise routine. I am happy you're here, safety first, and we're gonna go ahead, get warming up, and then we'll get into those rounds of work. Awesome, let's go ahead and get started. All right, let's go ahead and warm up. Really gently, easy march, pumping those shoulders, warming up there. We're gonna keep those shoulders relaxed, brace our trunk, nice long neck, tall body. Just pressing through the floor. Knees are up. Gently check how those hips feel, and then if you're ready, go ahead and lift them up. Range of motion is always up to you. Make sure you're feeling comfortable, just warming up those hips and knees. 4, 3, tap your heels. Let's bend those elbows. So for your upper body, if you have light weights, maybe a resistance band, we're gonna do biceps, back and triceps in between those wall sits. Lift those toes, lengthen that calf. Again, we're breathing. We have 4, 3, 2, side step, swing it here, open the shoulders. All right, we're gonna stretch our back in just a second. March it wide. Get ready to tap those toes, point across your chest, right here. Let's reach it up. We just have 4 each side. If you don't like the reach, stay across your chest. Pull your heel towards your bottom. And if you don't like that, keep the tap. But you should feel a nice stretch through those thighs, your quadriceps from your hip down to your knee. All right. 4 more. March it comfortably. Pump those shoulders again. Little baby air squats after 4, 3, hinge and bend. Now, if you don't like wall sits, maybe this video is not for you. So make sure you're choosing wisely for yourself. Tap your heels one more time. Swing those arms. 4 more. 2 more. All right, march it out. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen that neck. Make sure you have space on the wall. I'm gonna use a towel behind my back just for some support. Again, if you don't like the wall sits, just march during that time. Maybe you just wanna do the upper body. So here we go. I'm gonna start that timer. We're gonna get going. Okay, we have 20 seconds to get ourselves set for that wall sit, or remember, you can just march through this. I'm gonna use a little towel behind my back and go ahead and shimmy down. Now, range of motion is up to you. I'm gonna try to go about 90 degrees or higher. Abs are tight, our 50 seconds is on. Ankles, knees, and hips are nice and stacked. Belly pulling in towards the floor or the wall, shoulders relaxed. Now I'm gently pressing through the floor and I'm checking, how are my knees, how are my hips, how are my ankles. Lower back as well. Everything should be comfortable. We're just feeling the strength build through our quadriceps. You can slide as high. Maybe you just want to be right here or taller. Totally up to you. Roll that back up, relax. Long neck, and you're just gonna breathe through this, watching those knees not wavering in or out. Maybe you're gonna do half of the round, come up and march. Here we go. Okay, first round of upper body. I'm gonna get some medium or light weights, or nothing at all. We're gonna do some bicep hammer curls. Now weights are heavy at our side to lengthen our neck. I'm gonna try one at a time during this rest time. Feels pretty good. All right, this is 50 seconds. And remember, you do a rep, then relax. Reset at the bottom, checking that we're not shrugging those shoulders, okay? If it feels better, relax one side and single-sided. Belly button or navel towards the spine, and you're breathing. Fabulous. Fantastic. Let's go ahead, put those weights aside, and we are going on to round 2. I'm gonna wait for that bell. You'll hear the first bell as your 3-second warning. And again, as tall as comfortable. I'm gonna roll that back up. Shoulders down, abs pulled in, ankles, knees, hips stacked, long, gorgeous neck, and you're breathing. What was I gonna tell you? Oh, if the wall had a ton of paint on it, let's say you're gonna roll your back up, like you're painting your back. You don't want a big empty pocket where that back is holding the work. So check that your back feels comfortable and you're stacking those ankles, knees, and hips. And you're gonna just breathe. If you wanna do half the round, come up and march. Full round, if you wanna scoot up a little bit, it's all your choice. All right, 2 of 3 are done. Awesome. Biceps, back, triceps. So we're gonna do about 12 rounds, shoulder relaxed, hinge. We're gonna row and push. Row and push. To the front, elbow in. You're gonna do pull and push. Now, if you feel your back at all, or lower back, you can come up taller. Now, about halfway, I'm gonna switch to the other side. Awesome work. 2 more. Now, let's switch sides, set yourself up. Weight to hip, push down, shoulder away from your ear. Look ahead and down, let your eyes follow how far your hip is hinging. One rep, and then the other. One more. Fantastic. All right, last round here, super simple and quick. Hopefully you're feeling good. Little movement. All right, I'm gonna wait. When I hear that first bell, I'll go down. All right, here we go. And breathe. Sometimes when you give yourself those cues, we take our mental muscle out of here. Your knees are comfortable, your ankles are comfortable. You're gently pushing a wave of energy down into the floor. So you feel your whole footbed press down. So every action, then we have that equal opposite reaction. I'm gonna pull my abs even tighter. Relax those shoulders, long neck. And we're gonna breathe. We have triceps next.
You made it fall in the winter.
Okay, come on up. Maybe shake it out. Grab a resistance band. I'm going to use a light one. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold the handle, and I'm going to crimp about 1/3 of it, glue that against my chest. Elbow in, and you're just going to open that hinge of the elbow. Now if the resistance is tight, what likes to happen is that shoulder wants to spring up. So I want to keep your shoulder away from your ears. And at halfway, we're going to switch sides. So I'm going to take a peek. All right, 4, 3, 2, and switch sides. Again, crimp, glue against your chest, relax, and pull. So brace and pull it down. Perfect. Hopefully you did a little bit of that, or if you liked and it felt good, all of it will build on it. Feeling good. All right, and we're gonna go ahead, walk it out. We're gonna go into our cool down and stretch. Awesome work. Hip pause, walk around. Great work. We did those 3 rounds, wall sits and upper. Let's go right into our cool down. Great work. All right, welcome back. Let's go ahead. Just relax those shoulders and arms. Squeeze your abs. Give some blood flow to those legs and arms. Pull that navel in and breathe. All right, tap your heels, swing those arms to the front. No higher than that heart line there. Pull those abs tight. We're just gently moving, lengthening. We'll do some stretches. I'm going to use the assistance of the chair for support. Side step, roll the shoulder. This side, heel, heel, toe, toe. If you get a cramp, don't do the toe tap, do the heels there. Now if you need to walk around a little more, let's march. Squeeze your abs and just do a few cleansing breaths here. Feel that you've cooled down and you're ready for stretch. All right, I'm gonna grab my chair here. And it's only there for stability. Sometimes when we stretch, we want to use that balance together, which is fantastic. But what I want you to focus on are the stretches, and we can work on balance. So a little straddle here. I want you to open up, not too wide, just as comfortable where both feet can be on the floor. Think of a string on your chest and your knee. Move it forward. As you keep that back heel down, nice long calf stretch. Now we worked our quadriceps here, but our supporting muscles all were firing up to hold that strength. So we're just gonna lengthen a tiny bit. We're gonna lift the heel off the floor and then turn that knee under on this side to lengthen those quadriceps. If the hips are tight, keep that fold. And then lower the knee just to comfort, so you just feel an easy lengthening. We don't want to be shaking, and we don't want to feel any force in our joints, okay? So comfortable here, pull your abs tight, add that breath, and unload, step out of it. Let's do the other side. Straddle to comfort, where both feet are on the floor. Chest and knee forward, back heel down. Add a nice comfortable breath pattern. Back heel is gonna lift. Turn the knee under. Hip flexor to comfort. Bracing the trunk. Relax here. Unload, step out of it. Ball the foot. Relax the ankle once or twice. We don't want to do too many of these. Perfect. All right, clasp your hands, push forward. Look down between those arms. Step your feet in. Let's lift up. Squeeze your abs, reach the ceiling, and then open it up. Perfect. Little cleansing circles here. And unwind it. Perfect. Squeeze those abs. Last big deep breath here. And exhale. Awesome. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.